the highest of things.
I want me a gauntlet of ogre power.
All right,
Please.
I am recording, so let's get started. Woo! And happy holidays to everyone.
Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays. Oh, by
Happy
the way,
holidays.
did you ever figure out that Mind Flayer's name?
Oh, I didn't, but
It's not important in the short term.
Just-
like I
just,
said, I'm adding a kill list, so...
just refer to her as... You wouldn't have actually known her name, unless she said it. I don't remember. But anyway, just refer to her as Casa Lethan's sister.
That works.
Okay. And we'll get a name later as that progresses. Okay. Everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's ready.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's get back to where we left off.
Sorry for passing out last session. The new baby got the better of me, and I just died at one point.
It's all good.
I had the headset on. Like everything you were saying, I was hearing. I was done.
I forgot all about that, actually.
Yeah, it's all good. So, let's see. Who wants to recap?
I actually don't remember much. It's just been some busy weeks, so...
I
someone else should take
remember
over.
what we did was we investigated the room with the fancy portal thing. We found some random grocery lists and food. And then Orin opened a certain door and
And everything
Killed
went
half the
terrible.
party?
That's right, I forgot about that.
Thanks for not checking, by the way. I appreciate that. All those spell slots I don't want.
And then the party recuperated from the explosion of the glyph
Not
of
Einor.
warding. And Einor died, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then I knocked Orin out again.
yeah, I remember that.
And then you grabbed the bodies of the fallen and returned through the tunnels back to the main chamber, only to find that the prison was in riot.
Oh
And
no! We investigated
some stuff.
upstairs. We saw the two
The
drow
two
twins there.
concubines.
Right. Yes.
And actually, before that, we also spoke to the Fire Genasi, who can activate or repair the Void Brella.
Precisely.
But he was surrounded in an anti-magic field, which needs the appropriate key.
Right. And after determining that information, you came back to report to Warren, at which point all hell broke loose and a fight was going on, and the party ended up killing Erg Strongmar, the leader of the Blood Crows, and then as the battle was still ongoing, in came a Mind Flayer with her thralls, and she came over,
User in your channel
spoke
timed out.
in your minds, and then took away Sorcho to potentially eat his soul. And Bellinor was still unconscious and dying.
No, I was stabilized by Warren.
Oh, you were? Okay. And now we will pick up there. You've all just rummaged through
The Blood Crow's loot cache.
right. And let's say what you find.
I'll take the lead. So, after rummaging around a bit, I found this curious little brazier, which, for people that don't know, is sort of like a little fire pit type deal. And I figured it could be used for something or other. Figured it was useful. Found a set of smith's tools. This purple rock called cordyrite. A couple of waterproof pouches. And then, after some more thorough rummaging, I found 100
User
feet
entered
of
your channel.
tripwire cord, some arrows, iron stakes, a bag of caltrops, and a bag of ball bearings. And with those last few items, I plan on making some traps, which that should prove to be fun.
Awesome. Yeah. And as the battle ends, you hear Warren and Bark. They clasp arms and they say, "Good on you, mate," says Bark. And Warren says, "Yes, we have now aligned. We are now the half-devils." And their remaining troops round up the Blood Crows, and the ones that are still alive are bound, put in cages. Some of them say that they will convert to the new gang, and basically the Blood Crows is no more. It's dissolved. So Warren stands up and shouts so that all can hear, "Let us not fight each other, but rather fight the oppressor." And a shout of hurrahs goes up around the prison as all of you still rummage through the loot drop, and we can go to the next person.
I'll take next. So Merrick got lots of goodies. Of course, the ever-important bell. I figure that'll come in handy for distraction with the mage hand. I also picked up a crowbar and a blank songbook. Essentially, it's just a book filled with bars where I can start recording these amazing poems and songs I write for you guys. Navigator's tools for sailing, along with a healer's kit, a case to hold 20 crossbow bolts, a spell component pouch, a set of dice and playing cards, and also, get ready for this, a brand new lantern for the mage hand.
Awesome. Are you gonna have that on the mage hand at all times?
Yeah, essentially how we were doing the torch, I'm now going to give it that lantern.
Okay. And what is the light on that? It's a bullseye, you said?
Let me double check. I do believe it was the bullseye. Let me pop this open and make sure.
So, I got a question about the lantern, because it is just one mage hand, so to be able to activate the closing properties of lanterns by itself, reducing the light or making it brighter again.
Probably not.
Could I tinker with it to make the hood a little loose? That way it could just shake it.
Just tell me what the light entry is on it in
Sure.
the player's
It is
handbook.
the bullseye lantern, which is 60-foot cone and dim light of an additional 60 feet.
So it doesn't have a little door to close to make it dimmer?
No, it's probably either open or closed.
Okay, I guess it's just a hood lantern that can do that then.
I am applying the dynamic lighting to it so that it works that way. So when we get to a dark area, it will actually shine just like that.
Perfect.
I'm eager to see that.
Me too.
Me too.
I might have to tinker with it to get that cone to work. But
Sure.
we'll figure that out when that
There's
happens.
a setting in the light output for how big the light is and the angle at which it shines.
Right. It's the angle that I'm concerned about. What would it be for a cone? Like 90 degrees? Or
That's a good question. I think
I
most.
think
I don't
it's
know.
like 45 degrees.
That would have been my guess, is a 45-degree cone.
okay, let me try that. But we'll figure that out later. Now, Merritt, you took Erg's hide armor.
Yes. If there were no objections, that was going to be my goal.
No, that's yours.
Eleanor's unconscious. He can't say anything.
I don't care about armor.
I claim it.
Okay, I'm going to share this with you.
While you're sharing that, I picked up a set of gnome-sized studded leather armor, a component pouch, which I described as looking like the Batman's utility belt,
Awesome.
and I picked up one other thing, but it was pretty minor. Oh, some cosmetics and things that I can use to disguise myself with.
I thought you also picked up like some ball bearings and stuff like that.
I think that was Darvin.
That was Darwin.
Okay, my bad. That's some legit armor, man.
Yes,
Uh,
it is.
Merritt, it looks like you not in the roll 20.
I am.
Oh, okay.
His icon must have just dropped out or something.
I just typed testing.
I saw it.
Yes, so is this going to increase your AC?
Yes, it will.
So what is it going to?
Double checking. 14.
Awesome. Are you proficient with that type of armor?
I am as of level 3.
Awesome.
That Barter or the College of War, right?
Yes.
Of Valor. Yeah.
Valor, my bad.
Awesome. Well, then you just went from 11. Whoa. Your AC says 27. Oh, you gotta just.
Not 27.
You just gotta uncheck. There we go.
There we go.
Well, he is a tank of the group.
Oh my god, 27 AC.
14.
There you go.
Fixed.
All right. And
Just to
Orin.
clarify, the only thing that armor requires attunement for is just so it can resize.
Yes. So, can someone remind me how long it takes to attune?
A short rest.
It's
Short
yeah,
rest. Short
you
rest.
do it during the short rest.
Okay.
Unless there's some special exception for certain
I'll
higher
just-
level gear.
I
I
will.
don't think so. I think it's just attunement period.
No, there's random properties, and one of them allows it to attune in like 10 minutes or something.
I will just let it attune because that's just more tracking. That's unnecessary. So your limit is still 3 attunements, but Merritt now has 1 attunement, and it's this armor.
Perfect. Thanks, everyone.
So you take it off of Erg's dead body and begin putting it on, donning the armor, and it resizes to fit your large orc body as you do. And then Orin, did your studded leather armor increase your AC?
Yeah, it went up from 14 to 15.
Awesome. Okay, and let's see who's next.
I could go next.
Sure.
Considering how Delanor's unconscious, Waiter and Rush just looks for the Blood Crow's medical supplies, and then he finds 2 potions of healing, which he just gives and uses on Eleanor to resuscitate him. That's it.
What a
Which-
nice guy.
which is 100, adds up to your 100. So Vitari, because you were away and didn't see the post said you all find 100 gold piece worth of items in the loot drop zone, and that you can spend those 100 gold pieces to buy things, technically. I will give you 50 gold pieces because you didn't know. So go ahead and take 50 gold pieces, Vitari. And then Bellinor just rolled his healing. Awesome. So is that both or is that one?
That's both.
Oh, okay. Awesome. And then Darvin.
Alright. In the loot, I found a longbow, studded leather, and a few sets of caltrops and ball bearings.
And the studded leather increase your AC?
It did. It's up by 1, counting my dex and defense style. I'm at 16.
Nice. And I wanted to ask, who has the highest passive perception?
I think Darvin. My
Can you-
passive perception is at, just pulling it up here, 17.
Wow. So,
where's the passive
anything.
perception?
It's
It's in blue next to your skill.
Ah, that's right.
But I have expertise in perception along with the 13 with
15 is
Yeah.
fine.
I got 11.
great.
11 also.
So yeah, so
That's-
I'm pretty sure Darwin's the highest.
Yeah. Okay. Because that number, I can now use that number 17 to just tell you guys things that Darvin sees or that any of you see, if that's your threshold.
that
You know what
I
I mean?
see, and then I may choose to tell you or not to, depending on
Right.
who's been nice to me.
Exactly. And if things are at a 15, then Bellinor sees it. And then if they're at 11, then everyone sees it. And so
I actually
on.
have a 13, so I should see it a little bit faster than everybody else. That
Okay.
doesn't see it before me, but I'm not going to split hairs.
So, I mean, just for frame of context, basically this means that if some enemies are hiding at a 13 stealth rating and they surprise us, then the only ones that are actually going to be surprised are the 11s, right? Because
Assuming
everyone else
we
will
don't tell you.
noticed.
Yeah, well, if Oren sees them, he's aware, then he would shout out, and you would be aware. So,
Well, Oren would be getting some gold or something. He wouldn't be telling us.
so everyone got their loot, and then Warren says to you all, and Bark and Babehin, he says, "Let us return to the chambers of the now half-devils and discuss important matters."
Oh, before that happens, I take Erg Strongmaw's Blood Crow, his cloth.
Oh,
His...
okay.
Oh,
Are you
Bellinor's
going-
getting some cool stuff.
Are you going to try to...
No, I won't examine it or anything. I'll just take it.
Okay.
At least for now.
Okay, you can add that to your inventory. And then, actually, I forgot we have to roll for the possibility of magic items. So,
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
per person
Um,
or per group?
That's
What's
per
that?
person.
Oh, per
per
person.
person. But I'm gonna let you guys roll. So, it's going to be a D100, and let me pull. Can someone pull up that number range that I posted?
What do you mean? Oh, on the chat?
It was in
The
the
forum? I'll get it.
yeah. If you can pull that up,
I'll get that.
thanks.
So
I
I
do remember it was from 1 to 74 was you get nothing. And then it's from 75 to 94, you roll once on the magic item table A, and a roll of 95 to 100 gets you can roll once on the magic item table B.
That's correct.
I just posted it in chat.
Good stuff.
Great, thanks. So let's go from. Whoa. Is everyone in here? For some reason, I'm seeing only 4 icons.
I see 5, including myself.
It must just be bugging. Is everyone
Yeah.
here?
Some
Yeah,
people are disappearing.
But that's why we stopped using chat through Roll20 because of that
Right.
problem.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's happened before.
Okay, so let's go top to bottom. Let's start with Batari.
Okay, you want me to roll 1 to 100?
Yes.
I call third roll.
Good luck.
We can give you a tip in GP to get extra rolls, right?
Damn.
Nice and average.
Rob only takes American
Does-
dollars.
Does Bardic Inspiration apply to this roll?
No, this is just luck of the draw. All right,
That's no
next
dice.
is Orin.
So close. Owen.
Winning.
I want to go
Okay,
next.
Tarnak.
Son of a...
All right, I'm gonna go. You guys
Okay.
got all the bad rolls out of the way. It's Merritt's turn.
Oh!
That's
Wait,
a good one.
Is it?
Yep,
That's just magic table
magic
A.
item table A. So
Which is
let
not
me.
anything fancy. You can get a bag of holding in theory.
You get like a 98.
I'll pull up the Dungeon Master's guide.
I got it open already, so you just roll, I can tell you.
Okay, it's another D100, right?
Correct. You
That's a
get a
solid
spell
roll.
scroll first level.
First level spell scroll. Okay, and you can choose the spell. So what I would say is merit one of your spells that you already have.
Okay.
That is level 1. Choose it. It'll be a scroll, and then you can use the scroll to cast that spell. If I'm doing this correctly, you can use the scroll to cast that spell without expending a spell slot.
I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Couldn't be given to a wizard who could copy it into their spellbook?
I believe.
You
With
can.
time and money.
It costs the same as just a normal copy, but the spell scroll is lost.
Right, but
It does cost the same though.
It would have to be in my class's spell list, I think, as well.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna
Merritt.
ponder this, but to be honest, I mean, if I can just give you a brand new spell that you could then use, that's fine with me. So I'm gonna type in all of my spells that are level 1. If you want to pick one that you would like to add to your spell book, I'm perfectly fine giving that to you.
Well, yeah, I think copying it takes time, doesn't it?
It does,
Sure,
it does.
to check the rules.
you could do it
And you
on
also have to
long rest.
spend money equal to the
50 GP for the first level, I think, right?
and it's only a level 1 spell. So I would just suggest using it in a way that just doesn't expend a spell slot.
Yeah. I'm with the DM on this, bro. I think you should just use the scroll that you
Okay.
never know when your spell slots are low, and you could just pull that scroll out as an action and use it, and that could
Then
save
go
our
for a
butts.
utility spell like sleep or thunder or something.
You should grab
Yeah.
a healing spell and use it on Orin.
a healing
No.
spell is a good option. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have that.
I don't. I think I'll go with sleep.
Awesome.
That's
always
always a
useful.
good one to have.
Yeah.
So add a spell scroll of sleep to your inventory.
Done.
Nice rolling. All right, Darvin's next.
Big money, no whammies? Whammy.
Nope.
Ah. All right, Bellinor.
Come on. Nope.
Oh, okay.
So that's everyone.
That's everyone.
Wait, Vitari. Vitari didn't roll.
Yeah,
you
Vitari
Yeah,
went
he was
first.
the first one.
Okay,
I
so
call a do-over.
there will be other chances, even maybe sooner than you think. So let's keep going. Warren invites you all back to his chambers, as well as Bark, and Babehin stays behind to repair and rally and organize the central area. So, back there, you were there before, where you actually slept that one night and shared some food with Warren. He again offers you some drinks, some food, and I will allow this to count as a short rest if you have any hit dice.
I'm tapped out.
We can still short rest for the key points.
Yes. By the way, do you want to remove Warren Wush's control? Because I can still control him.
That's fine.
Alright.
Matter.
So as we're headed back to the area to rest, I repeat some stuff that I've heard Merritt say several times, and the necessary hand gestures, and I cast Mage Hand.
Awesome. Did you pick that up as a arcane trickster?
It actually comes with my class at level 3.
That's awesome.
I can make my hand go invisible though. So
And
Okay,
you
that's
can pick locks with it.
I can pick locks and pockets, and some other stuff later.
That's sweet.
Did we all try to search Sorcho, see if he had anything?
He's gone.
Oh, that's right, yeah. He got jacked. He got brain jacked. Never mind then.
Yeah, the Mind Flayer came in and took him away, screaming for his life. So Warren turns to you all and Bark, and he addresses those of you who he knows. He does not know Vitari or Merritt, but Bark speaks up for them and says, "These are good men. I fought in the Aquaseum with them. And as you see, they've helped your men." And Warren says, "So, this is the question that we're all waiting to answer. What did you find? Did you find the guards' chambers?"
Yes.
I look at Tarnak or whoever.
Yeah, the guards' chambers are located deep in the sewers, behind a pipe. There's a secret entrance there.
And what of the Void Brella? Did you learn anything of it?
At this
Arriving
point,
soon.
the Void Brella will be arriving in 2 hours. We've also located a fire genasi who can help us to repair the Void Brella.
If we retrieve it, how many people can it transport?
Does anybody remember that?
Yeah, he gave
yes,
us a number,
it's
and I don't
8.
recall. 8?
I think
It's
it was
all
like
of
one
us
more than us.
plus it's all of
Plus
us
one.
plus the fire genasi plus one extra.
That's
person.
right.
That's the
So that's a total of what, 7?
8.
8. 8 people are allowed to travel on the Void Brella at one time.
Bark and Warren look at each other, and they say, "Well, that would mean that not all of us can go."
Maybe not in
Is
one
that really
trip,
true? Because
but we
if you're a
did
water
find.
genasi, don't you just kind of need to hold on from the outside? Do you need an interior seat? What? I don't know.
We don't even know what the Void Brella looks like. It could just be a
saying.
stone that you grab onto.
Just
We
saying.
could conceivably make multiple trips, especially with the fire genasi that can keep it working.
Or just have the water genasi hold on
Yeah,
the
like
outside.
Exactly. You're like,
It's like
you can breathe
surfing
water,
underwater.
right?
So we're looking at Babin, and he's just gonna stay behind.
He's not even in that room with you.
Oh, I thought we were also gathered around the treasure.
No, you've moved back into the chamber, Warren's chamber.
His strategy chamber.
Yeah.
We can make
Around.
several trips, though. Well, it can probably take several trips.
It could also presumably break
Yeah, but
under
the fire
constant
genasi
duress.
can hopefully repair it.
We'd have to all lay low. The Mind Flayers could find us.
At this moment, as you're strategizing, Darvin senses something misty behind him, and he turns around and Poison Gray comes out of the wall and then materializes, and she says, "Tisk, tisk, tisk. Men, always plotting, never acting." And
What have you
where
done?
Can we help you, Miss Gray?
she says, "Yes, I heard the ruckus and saw you kill Erg. And what's this I hear about getting out of here?" Now
Not quite
she
sure
wants.
what you heard.
I think you're listening to the air wrong.
You see Warren stand up, and he has a look in his eyes of seeing an ex-girlfriend.
Oh, snap.
And they look at each other, and Poisa says, "Warren, I will go with them. Then we will come back and save you all. You can swim out." He says, "I
That's
know
what
I
I
can
said.
swim out."
We'll get you to an exit, Warren. You're good to go.
So Bark turns to you all and says, "Well, I've known I was gonna die here for a long time. It's up to you all. Who do you want to take?" And now I'm actually posing this question to you. You guys decide which of these three characters you want to take with you.
Here's my plan, guys. Let's get
Whoa.
Poisa. Warren can swim out, and we're going to take all of our Warren spit, give it to Bark, and tell him hope for the best. What? That
I don't
let me
think
see
Bark
his
likes
chance?
that idea.
I think, you know what, I
Oh
think
my
this is the
God.
best idea. We have 6 spits, that's what, like a minute each?
That's you're overestimating that. The spit goes for 2 rounds. That's 12
Oh,
seconds.
2 rounds? That's it?
Yeah,
Oh.
we get water breathing for 2 seconds. For 2 rounds. For that spit.
Wait a second. Can't
It's in the notes.
Poisa can go into mist form, right? Can't she just like occupy the space that we're currently in?
How about I breathe her in?
Have you ever seen the movie The Fly?
No.
I don't think so.
Alright, I'm saying we take Poisa, give Bark the spit,
All right, hold on.
and Warren swims out. I still like that idea.
I'm
2 rounds or 1 minute, either way.
wait. I'm posing this question to Poisa. Can you inhabit the lungs of another creature?
Her name's Poisa.
That's what I said.
I know, I'm just saying, I don't want someone named Poisa in my lungs.
Hey, I breathe acid. I'm fine.
Can she fit in my lantern like a genie?
She says, "I can turn into air, but I still hold the same shape. I could go inside of you." And she says that with a little smirk, but then I don't know what this device is or what the requirements are to use it, and if that would allow me to travel. Who knows? We can't tell until we have this Voidbrella in our hands.
I like the idea.
I
I'll
still
breathe.
say we take her, give Bark the spit, and Warren comes with us. Warren swims out.
I'm
All right.
siding with Warren because he's been with us this whole time.
Well, it's already understood. Warren has admitted that he can just swim out. All we have to do is
Yeah,
break
we
the
don't
glass.
have to worry about Warren. It's either between Poisa Gray or
As long as we
Bark.
get Warren to an exit. We
Oh,
still
we
can get him to the exit.
hold on. All
Here,
we need to
listen.
do is break the magic seal in the antechamber before the guards' quarters.
Oh, is
And you
that
can
all
just
we
swim
gotta
out through
do?
there.
Destroy a magic seal?
That's it.
No problem.
Yes, he says, if you recall, you were told by the fire genasi, that the fish marine docks just beyond where you explored to, which means that there's most likely access to the water from there.
Oh, there's
It's probably one of those portals, like the windows that we saw in these magical portals, and you know, I imagine we could get him outside. If we get in the submarine, then he might be able to push through the portal, perhaps, if he can survive.
Yeah, as
you know?
long as he gets outside, he's good to go.
And then there's also all of the other people in the prison, all the women and children. But like Oren said, he plans to... You can't solve the problem from inside. You have to get out and cut off the head of the beast, and then come save everybody later, if you choose to. But
yeah, it takes sabotage.
you're gonna need to get out in order to help everyone. That's your best route, as far as I'm concerned.
Our best bet really is to find some way to take each of these three with us, because there are going to be some very powerful allies.
Meh. Let's worry
We
about
might
Moran and
need
Poison.
someone to stay behind to keep order.
All
If
right,
we come
1
back
hour.
and everything's
1 hour.
gone to hell.
1 hour left. I want to make it feel... I want you to feel the tension of the situation. Yeah. Let's move it on. You got to make a decision.
Well, we
Let's
can't-
just cast lots at this point.
Yeah,
I say we take Rizza, have Warren swim, and give Bark the spit.
I
I
guess I, can
don't
get
think
behind
Bark
that.
will survive if
That's fine, but
Yes.
if he has to stay, he's got to stay. Other ideas? Let's vote for those.
Bark says, I'm fine with that. Like I said, I'll go down with the ship if I have to. He's a hard ass. He doesn't care.
Well, I mean, I was just going to
But
say
we might
Poison
need-
and Bark should
we
just
might
play
need
rock,
to
paper,
keep
scissors.
you alive, Bark, to
I
keep
think-
the rest of the people in here in
I-
order.
I'm going to add my voice to that. I think Bark, we need a man on the inside, and I think having Bark remain could be leverage, because if we're going to dismantle this place, we of course can't help others till we can help ourselves. And once we do, I think it'd be important to have Bark on the inside.
Aye.
Alright.
You make a good point, wizard.
Do you agree to this, Bark?
I do. Warren says, if you lead me to where I can exit, I will swim while you teleport. Poisa, he looks at her, and she looks at him, and they share a moment. He says, go. You escape. Okay. And with that, they say, time to move out then. We have to act quickly. He says, if the caravan has the Voidbrella, they're going to be armed, and they're going to be strong. That means we have to be prepared. So, he rummages through a chest and pulls out 2 healing potions, and gives one of them to Orin and one of them to Darvin,
Thank you.
because they're the most visibly damaged. So, as you are given those, Warren arms himself again. Poisa pulls out her weapon, and they say, "Let's be off." Okay.
Wait, Bark. You should stay here.
Yeah, Bark says, I will stay. But he looks at Merritt and Vitari, who are his closest friends in the prison. He says, I'm counting on the 2 of you to come back and save this godforsaken place.
I just nod at him.
We will.
I put my hand on both Merritt and his shoulder, and I said, we'll be reunited shortly.
Awesome. So
Don't worry. I
I'm
think it's
going.
safe to assume that all of us want to escape this prison and destroy from the outside in.
I'm going to move you all back into the tunnels now, and it has the dynamic lighting, so let's see how that goes. I need to add Poisa to the token, so give me 1 sec. Darvin still has to roll his healing potion. 2d4 plus 2.
Eight. Thank you.
Okay. I was just adding Poisa's token.
I wish that
He's
one
giant
was one out.
size.
And now she's midget-sized.
Now she's missing a head.
All right. So light sources.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Testing.
I can
we
hear.
took our
Pass.
short rest already, right?
Yeah.
User disconnected
Alright,
from
well,
your
Tarnak
channel.
has full key points again.
Was there anyone who had HD that they wanted to spend?
User entered your channel.
Not I.
Nope.
I actually think the whole party might be capped out on those.
I think they are. Yeah. So
I had to
lights-
spend all mine thanks to that glyph of warding.
I'm just adding the functionality for light. Does anyone else want to use a torch or anything?
I'm carrying one.
I have no need for a
Well-
torch.
Actually, you've got the mage hand, right, Vatari?
When we get back down there, you guys should probably let Bellinor and I scout ahead since we can see in the dark.
Oh, before we go, we should visit Old Man Vode there. Tell him about the buddies.
It's true. But we really don't have time for that.
Send a messenger, I guess. I say that to Bark.
Have Bark
also.
talk to him, yeah.
Bark says, I know old man food. I'll tell him that you found the bodies. And if you ever meet him again, I'm sure he'll reward you. And now I'm going to move you guys to the tunnel. Here we go.
Okay.
We're gonna need some light.
I see me.
All I got
I
is
see
pitch
me,
dark.
and that's it.
You just got pitch dark?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see
on.
myself, and the cone looks good for the light.
You get a fog of war, and there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
And light source.
Did that work?
Yeah, there we go.
I see
it.
myself and
Wow, this is
the
cool.
lights.
Ooh, that cone looks great.
Yeah, if I move the hand, it changes the cone.
Oh,
Do it again.
sweet.
Let me see that.
So here's the cone in front of all of us, and now the cone's behind us. Watch.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't look like my dark vision's working.
Neither. It's mine.
Oh, dark vision. Okay, so this is my first time
it's
working with it. So
It's 60 feet, and the dim light starts at 0 feet.
Man, this is amazing, Rob. Great
this
job,
is
DM
awesome.
Rob.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
60 feet, 30 feet.
60 feet and 0, because it's dim light and total darkness for us, and bright light and dim light.
Gotcha. There you go. And who else?
Merritt and Bellinor.
Is it the same? 60?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the same for all of
same.
us.
Okay.
So am I still going to be controlling Warren?
when we get to the next battle, we'll pass them off to some